I downloaded this game, like, probably about a week ago. I literally play this all day, every day.
Is it the Final Fantasy game?
Yeah.
The anniversary collectible or whatever?
Anniversary collectible? It's called Record Keepers.
Yeah, that.
It's actually really good. So yeah, we just took a little bio break in between episodes. But, when Bird came back, I was playing Final Fantasy Record Keepers, which, I've been playing now, like, for a week, and I'm kind of addicted. Like, it has a whole stamina system because it's, like, a free-to-play game. And, like, I spend all day just spending stamina and staying as low on stamina as I can. And the only time I'm ever full is overnight after sleep.
Sure.
It's actually really good. It's a pretty solid game. I'll probably end up writing an article about it eventually.
From the outside, it looked silly. Like,
yeah, probably.
It wasn't a full game, so what is it?
What?
From my, you know how we started the Kingdom Hearts series. You need a grenade.
I need a grenade.
We started the Kingdom Hearts series with me saying what I thought was happening. I'll tell you what I thought would be happening with that Final Fantasy game when I saw it come up. I was like, okay, you can replay popular moments from Final Fantasy games in sprite form.
That went way too far.
And they didn't even notice it. Is that an accurate description?
Kind of. Like, yeah, it is. Okay. It's definitely a game for fans. Like, it's not just for everyone. Oh, God. It's definitely for fans. Like, there's a lot of games that I haven't even played yet, so I'm kind of just jumping in and seeing stuff that I don't really understand.
Yeah.
Where'd that guy go? But as far as like a mobile Final Fantasy game, the last one I played...
Get down!
The last one I played was All the Bravest, which came out like a year ago.
Swipe-tacular.
It was shitty. Like, I played the hell out of it.
Yeah, you did.
But it was a really shitty game. It was just fun. I need a gun.
He was like dancing there.
This one, though, not a swipe fest. There's no swiping. And, you collect characters and stuff, but then it's actually, like, real Final Fantasy turn-based combat. It's kind of simplified.
Oh, nice.
You only have,
that was cool. Oh!
It's kind of simplified because you only have, like, attack, defend, and then, like, you can only put 2 abilities on each character.
Why would it be a simplified game? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would a game be less complex just because it's mobile?
Because
it's all menus. I mean, what do you care?
I suppose, but
what do you do?
Put
your shotgun down. You're not shooting anybody that far.
I understand. I get why it's simplified. I think it's okay.
Well, if it's for the fans, wouldn't it be true and faithful to the series?
Yeah, but it's also something you're supposed to kind of just pick up and play for minutes at a time.
Gotcha. So
you don't want to go and spend like half an hour in a boss fight because that's what the real game was.
Yeah.
You want to go into a boss fight and have it last 5 minutes.
That's fair. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, though, I've been playing the hell out of it. I'm not quite maxed out right now, but I like both of the events that are going on. I've finished both of those, so I have like Cloud and Sephiroth and Tifa, and which you probably don't know.
Those are the only people I do know.
Okay.
Like you listed off every character that I know right there.
You know. I have all 3 of them, which
Great.
is awesome. Cloud is you get, but Tifa and Sephiroth were events, so you had to actually like do stuff to get them.
So I was going to ask, because at this point you should be well in the universe of this, and yet I see Burger King issues and things on your desk.
Soylent?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to conserve. I only have 1 week's worth, and my next order isn't an order. Nice. My next order doesn't pay until the 15th, which I guess is like Wednesday or so.
It's coming up, yeah.
Yeah, which I'm still not. Like, I have to figure out if I'm gonna have the money to pay for another week. I'd like to upgrade it to 2 weeks or a month even, but I really don't know if I even have the cash for it.
So what are you using it for currently?
Usually for breakfast and lunch. Since I'm not in school anymore and I'm just working, it's nice to like leave in the morning and have a breakfast and then put some in the fridge for lunch. Not every day though, because then it would still be gone in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't done it for dinner or anything yet because Em, of course, is still here. So there we go. So we still usually do dinner together and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, like I love it. It's definitely working. Like I'm not avoiding it. I'm just trying to conserve it because I don't want it to just all go away.
Yeah, I understand that. So what about just like satiety? Do you feel full when you drink it?
Yeah. I still get cravings sometimes, like when I'm on my way home.
Sure. Because you're hungry at that point.
Because I'm usually hungry and I don't have any more to drink.
What about like energy levels when you're on it?
Not bad. It definitely helps. Like when I go in the morning, I'm usually pretty hungry because I usually get breakfast on my way to work or something. That is a bad guy, right? So then that lasts till like probably about 10 or 11, and then I'll drink like a blender bottle full. And that'll last me good until 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then at that point I start getting hungry again, and I come home and eat something light. And then I eat dinner at like 5 o'clock because we're old. So we have like 5 o'clock dinners, and then we go to bed at 10.
That's why you get up so early.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I mean, I leave for work at 7:25.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can comment without while being on camera, but how are things going there? I don't necessarily hear the best of things.
At Azia? I can blur that out. I mean, I'm okay. I don't have like as far as like an inside sort of track. Like
Sure.
I kind of keep to myself.
You just
and do
grenaded
what
yourself.
I need to do. I did?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, you threw a grenade, but it went behind you.
I have 4 grenades though.
I saw. Maybe they threw a grenade. I don't know.
That's
There
right.
was a grenade. Whoa! Human body shield. That was neat. See, there's another grenade. What?
Oh, I'm dead.
Wrecked.
I think he like dropped a grenade. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the process of.
I just get the feeling that a lot of people aren't happy over there. Basically.
I don't talk to people, so I don't know.
Kit wrecked.
I'm in the process of attempting to move over to a more QA engineering position.
Is that going to work? I thought
I
that
don't know.
wasn't going to happen.
I mean, I have a lot of kind of things that I'm working on right now. I mean, I'll talk about it. I don't care.
Well, I laughed that you're fighting Sully for a second.
What was I saying?
Just all the things you have working on.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of move over to a more engineering position over there because I would have enjoyed that more for the time I'm there than what I'm doing right now, which I don't really enjoy. Obviously, I'm always looking for film-related jobs. Not really going super well, just because I don't get callbacks or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure if I could sit down and talk to somebody, something could happen, but blind, applications online to places in California and New York, like, don't really give them a reason to call me.
I'm just interested to see, because I know you're aware of the other markets, but I'm just interested to see what other places have in store for you.
Yeah. Beyond that, something that came up just recently, really, I'm thinking about military, actually, which, would be interesting.
Yeah.
Going the other way around, where I already graduated.
You have like a 60% surprise factor on me at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
I have very strong feelings about these decisions.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see why. What motivates you?
Not that it would be a sure thing, but potentially going in as an officer is kind of cool.
Because you have a
Because I have a degree.
Yeah.
And there is a lot, maybe not a lot, but there is film opportunity there. As far as I can tell, Navy and Air Force have the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
But I still need to do more research and talk to someone about it. But just like public affairs or actually like promo creation, things like that. Like they have jobs, MOSs for that, which is really cool. And I feel like the position I'm in now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that for 4 or 5 years, build up a nest egg by having no expenses and stuff.
True.
Work on my craft, meet other people that are doing that in the military or whatever for that. And then, of course, just the benefits you get from leaving the military and being a veteran.
Sure.
It's not... I mean, there's a lot of pros.
Okay.
I'm still trying to find the cons, because I'm sure there are.
Really?
Some. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. See, I only know the cons. Because, I mean, we have enough friends that are in the military. We have Nathan, we have Lloyd, we have Ricky, we have one of the Middlebot. And
I haven't seen him in years.
He comes around. Honestly, I don't know if you know this, but like, I'll just be hanging out at Rock Lane and just walk in the door.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Hey," like nothing even happened.
Is he still enlisted or is he out?
He's still enlisted. See, here's
so
the
whenever
thing.
he's just here on leave, he just shows up.
Yeah, he just shows up. He doesn't announce himself at all. So here's what I'm talking about: is I've had enough time to really talk through those guys because they're all in different branches, and here's the general consensus: it's that yes, the money is amazing. Yes, the benefits are great. You have to most often deal with really, really rigid structure a lot of the time, which I think you'd be fine with more than I would.
Right.
But it's one of those things where you still are signing your life away, and I think you're in a weird position where it actually makes sense, because you don't really care if you have to move. You don't really care if you have to, stay in a certain place for 4 years. You're just like, okay. I will move. I will go there. I will do that. Like, it seems like M is cool with it too. So, for you, the downsides aren't that great. For me, if I were to join the military, damn. I've said it before, like, an officer could come up to me and say, whoever you are, run up that hill. And I'd be like, okay, we can run up that hill, but we could run around it. And my ass handed to me, because that's just who I am. So
yeah, I feel like I could hold that back in myself.
I think you're better at it. Yeah. Whereas I would just get in trouble all the time. And Nathan tells me these stories.
Okay, I know this is the page I'm supposed to be on, but what the fuck is that telling me?
It looks like a chess game. You're probably supposed to move the.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm on the wrong side.
Just Nathan tells me these stories all the time where it's structure for structure's sake. And there are people who need that, but it's not me. So
oh yeah, that's definitely not what I need either. But I feel like I could
handle it,
put up with it.
Yeah, I really do think so. I think your personality is suited for that. You're like, okay, this is dumb, but I'm not going to say anything.
I need to do this for now. I'll deal with it.
Yeah,
until I can work my way around it.
I've been hardcore studying personality types the last few weeks.
Yeah,
and it's just fascinating how much they're almost deterministic. And I don't want to say that they're hard and fast rules, but gosh, they are very, very influential. Like, there are reasons why I do things that I wasn't even aware that I thought they were unique to me, and it turns out it's just the type of personality that I am. And for example, ENFPs are always told, like, hey, I don't know how you knew that, but you knew that. And we do that all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I thought that was just me, like, being clever and observant. But it turns out, like, that's just the intuitive personality. Like, we look at facts, but instead of recognizing facts, we say, okay, facts aside, what does this mean? Whereas, like, the sensor type literally says, okay, what are the facts? And they go with it. So there have been plenty of times in the coaching stuff that I've been doing recently where I'll be like, okay, have you thought this through, though? And I really, like, hammered that home. I was like, think it through. Game facts, I'm telling you.
What am I doing wrong?
And I ask people to think it through, and what I realize is they have. Like, for their personality type and the way their brain works and the way they understand the world, they've thought something through, whereas I, like, overanalyze things.
Right.
So it's just a different level of interaction. You are moving things. I did see you go down there.
Yeah, but I'm like, start here, and then a row of 4. Maybe I have to hit 4 of them? 3, 4. Okay. And I have to hit 3 X's. And then I have to hit 4 of those Y things. Which, how in the fuck? Oh, I guess I can just go.
Yeah, you can do it.
Then what's after that? 2 X's.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh no, I think it reset. Damn it.
What are you doing, game? Just trying to run around and steal stuff and shoot stuff. Trying to make me work mentally.
What the hell am I doing wrong? 3 X's and then... Oh man, you have to go the other way.
Anyway, I've got a stockpile of Soylent, and I've been giving bootleg Soylent to people.
Yeah.
Which has been very, very enjoyable. I basically mixed a batch for Rebecca and James and gave it to them in like a 2-gallon jug. I was like, alright, give it a shot. And I talked to James yesterday. I was like, hey, what'd you think? He's like, it didn't work for me. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know, I had some, but it made me feel really nauseated. I was like, really? What's the context? And he's like, well, you see, like, I had drank a lot the night before, so I woke up pretty hungover, and then I had Soylent, and then I felt sick. But later in the day, I ate real food, and I felt great. I was like, no, dude, that's just a hangover. like, your hangover wore off during the day.
People are going to yell at me. That was such a stupid mistake.
What?
I was going the wrong way. I had to just go down instead of going left.
Well, I'm not going to remember by the time I play this, so if I make the same mistake,
2,
I'll let you know.
And now I got to do 3 reds.
Do.
So,
yep.
1, 2, 3.
Bing.
That was ridiculous.
You did it!
Anyway, that's interesting. So, do you think it was just him that, like, applying what was making him sick? Because I wouldn't be surprised.
His correlation is that
the Soylent made him sick, even though he basically said why he got sick.
Yeah, exactly. So he was like... It got me the feeling that...
I think some people just aren't mentally ready for it.
I think so, too. And I was just going to say that. Honestly. I think he thinks that Soylent is still such a weird thing that he's looking for reasons why it shouldn't work. And so, like, he texted me earlier in that week when he had some again. I was like, hey, how was it? He's like, well, the taste is weird. And I was like, well, it's a very neutral taste. You can put other things in it. He's like, well, no, the taste is okay. It's the texture. I was like,
make up your fucking mind.
You know, I've been on Soylent 80% utilization for 6 months now. 6 months, man, and I'm in the best shape of my life. There are things that I don't do anymore that you would be like, oh, really? Like, my desire to drink is gone. I don't want it because I'm running at such optimum efficiency with my body that I don't want to put anything in it that's not good.
It's true.
I made food yesterday for the first time in a long time. I hated every minute of it. Let me give you some context why. I was hungry and I drank Soylent and I was like, you know what? I'm really craving, like, I don't know, some real food, like some you know, beef, basically. So I made Hamburger Helper, and by the time I was done making it, I ate it. I was like, this isn't satisfying. And I threw it all away. It was, well, by threw it all away, I mean, I gave it to friends. Like, they came over and they ate it. But it was like a throwaway couple hours for me, and it wasn't good at all. And then I just bit into, before I got here, a Reese's Easter egg, basically. It was so sugary, and it was so just mushy and, like, candy-ish that I threw that away, too. Like, I'm literally at a point now where, like, it's the difference between, like, premium gasoline and, like, basic gasoline.
So then, if you're only on 80%, what's your other 20?
That's usually just, like,
is it just a random
snack.
going out or something?
No. It's, like, during the day, I'll still have, like, one instance where I'll want something different. Like, for example, you know those, like, flat pretzels over there? That's my 20%. Like, I'll just have a snack where it's like, okay, this is pretzels, or okay, this is pizza, or okay, this is ramen. Like, just something that tastes and feels differently when you eat it. But that's it. You know, I don't have any craving for...
See, I want that so bad. Like, I'm still at the point, obviously, like, I'm not super utilizing it. So I'm still at the point where it's like, oh, you know, I want fucking McDonald's, you know, or I want pizza.
That's gone.
And it's awful. It's the worst thing.
It shocked me, because I used to eat KFC, or excuse me, Popeyes, once a week. And it was my favorite meal of the week. It was so decadent. It was delicious. It was amazing. It was greasy. It was great.
Yeah, you do like pork roast.
And I loved it because my body was so used to it that other people would like fall apart. Like they'd be like, I feel terrible. My insides are falling out. And I'd be like, dude, I'm so energetic right now. I can't believe it. And then I had it recently, and I had that feeling. I felt sick. I felt nasty. I wanted to go like take a nap. Like there's no way that I would have known going into this that Soylent would destroy fast food for me. But it did, and I realized why. It's because all that food is really bad. It's not that I don't enjoy McDonald's still, but it's like
you can just feel.
Yeah, it feels like a bad decision, which is really funny.
Oh man, I want to get there. I want to get there so bad. I just need if I made like $2 extra an hour, my life would change. Oh man.
Good place to pause.
Yeah, probably another puzzle. Yes, let's cut there, I guess.
And when you get ready, you need to figure out what that thing on the wall means, because that looks complex.
Yeah, we'll look that up before we start the next episode.
Like, okay, great.
Like, oh, I'm a genius. Just done. See you guys.